Hello, welcome to the Mortdecai Monday, Mortdecai commentary track. I'm Warren,
What's up? And I'm Sam.
and we're about to start the movie. Now, if you have it pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and do a countdown. If you watch this on HBO Max, you should skip past the HBO logo so that it's synced up properly. But we'll start the movie in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so part of why I decided to, I'm going to turn this movie down a little bit on my end. Uh, One of the main reasons I decided to do this commentary track is because since I've been watching this movie every week for this is the 20th week now. One time I was like, oh, I should watch it with commentary because it'll probably be more interesting that way. But there's no commentary track on the DVD. So as far as I know, I believe this is the first commentary track being recorded on this movie. And Sam here has not seen this movie before, so we're doing a good job with this. And as you may well know, he is many things. Sam, any commentary on what's going on so far?
Yeah, I mean he's kind of doing like Captain Jack Sparrow, but if
Not quite. It's more annoying.
yeah. To be fair, this is what he sounded like in the trial. But I think that was just due to his like rampant alcoholism.
Oh, right.
Are we allowed to vape in here?
Sure.
Okay.
Magic is my mustache. He's got this epic mustache, and this is I don't remember this guy's name because he always calls him Fang, which isn't his name.
It kind of reminds me of the movie Interstate 60. You ever seen Interstate 60?
I have not seen Interstate 60.
Pretty good little movie. I feel like this role would have been casted better if it was Gary Oldman.
Well, this is based on a book, which I hear is pretty good. So I should read that.
Yeah. Still think Gary Oldman should have played Mortdecai.
Yeah, maybe we should remake Mortdecai.
I wonder if Andy Dick could introduce me to Gary Oldman. That guy kind of looks like Sneeko.
Okay. Yeah, he'll keep the money and the bait and the vase. Sorry, I forgot. I hate his stupid like mannerisms and like vocal thing.
I think that's just him.
Yeah, that's
Kinda
how
like,
he is every day.
Kind of like John Bernthal, how he kind of. Let me tell you something. Like every role.
Yeah, like in the
except for the accountant. He didn't really do that in the accountant. Yeah, he actually that's probably his most unique role. John Bernthal should have played Mortdecai.
No, John Bernthal should play Jock, who you're about to meet right here.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I wouldn't, mate. I really wouldn't. Classic character, Jock Strap.
I like how the soundtrack here goes a little Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like a Team Fortress 2 movie in a way. Except for the part where Team Fortress 2 is good.
Oh, so is Mordecai kind of like the spy?
Mordecai. Mordecai's like the civilian. I don't know if you know what that is, but the civilian, which is a class that was cut from Team Fortress 2, that isn't able to attack and is just kind of useless. Hey, Wilhelm.
Oh, Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
It's like that movie, Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know if the audience has ever heard of that, but it's a pretty good. Oh, this is a cool shot.
Yeah.
Jesus
You're gonna see
Christ.
you're gonna see this a
Oh my
lot.
God. What the fuck? Yeah, Hong Kong's real close to Paris. Yeah, one. Yeah, right there.
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
His horsey picture.
Why is he rubbing sardine on his mustache?
It's it's a comb.
Um, oh, it's Gwyneth Paltrow from the Iron Man.
Hey, she said the title of the book. Don't point that thing at me. That's the title of the first Mortdecai book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually read the book, so I can give some pretty insightful commentary.
Oh yeah.
Where this
you
like,
you read you read the Charlie Mortdecai novels.
Yeah. So far, all of this is pretty accurate, except for that shot where he's like flying through the world. That's not really in the book.
The book, I'm
of...
sure the book is much better than this movie.
I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really give that opinion quite yet.
So here's a major point of contention in this movie. This is sort of the central conflict of the film. Mortdecai wants to grow this mustache, which, according to the plot of this movie, he has never had this mustache before, but he wants to keep it, and his wife doesn't like it. It's not really the only conflict in this movie, but it's the only one that really matters. Um, do you know, like, do you know the whole cast of this movie, Sam? Or are you blissfully unaware?
All I know is Gary Oldman from Interstate 60 is not in this movie, so that's gonna already knock it down a point.
What the fuck is with you in Interstate 60?
I actually, until last night, I thought Gary Oldman's character was played by Bryan Cranston because he looks an awful lot like Bryan Cranston in that movie.
So you have actually seen Interstate 60?
I've seen about like 40 minutes of it on TikTok.
I see. My my famous uncle recommended me that movie one time, and I've never seen it.
We should do a Mortdecai TikTok like bot page where we just like.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Was that a?
Yeah. The farmer's daughter? He only gave her the once over. Sorry, twice over. See, he had sex with her 2 times, Sam. You get it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every man should have a jock, don't you think? Oh, hey, we're back.
Oh. Yeah, Oxford's about... That's pretty close.
Jock has a lot of sex. That's part of his character.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Gary Oldman in Interstate 60.
Is that true of Interstate 60?
No.
How does he find the time on the interstate to fuck a lot?
He can like grant wishes true. I know there's this like old guy that he gave like a bottomless stomach and he asked for 12 double cheeseburgers. And it's kind of like this movie in that way.
So true.
That was epic. What was he trying to steal? The Declaration of Independence?
Art.
Oh. So is that like the 70mm IMAX print of Interstate 60?
Yeah, sure. I'm glad that this is going to be the running joke of this commentary.
Holy shit, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, it's Ewan McGregor.
You know what movie Ewan McGregor's not in?
What? What movie is he not in? Interstate
Roll
60?
Bounce.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Painting could be anywhere. Yeah, why'd it have to be art? Are you a fan of this character?
Mortdecai?
No, Ewan McGregor's character.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
This scene is the Battle of the Wits. You've seen the movie Princess Bride, right?
Yeah.
You know the Battle of the Wits in that movie.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that.
Never make a deal with a Sicilian.
Yeah, yeah. When death is on the line. Yeah, the special cheese. See, this is. He grabbed the bad alcohol and drank it and said it tasted good. What a shock. Do you think the mustache is bad, or do you think it's good, Sam? Since
I think it's better than yours.
there's
but...
no consistent. Okay, that's not relevant.
Hey, there's cheese. Sometimes I dream about
cheese. Yeah, it's bad cheese.
Oh, that's Paul. Oh, what's his name?
Paul Bettany. Yeah, as Jock Strap.
Yeah, it should have been played by John Bernthal.
Yeah, this is a classic joke here. Releasing a fart. It's frightening power and timber. This is. Yeah, Ewan, classic character in this movie. So this is the 20th time I've watched this movie.
It's already been 20 weeks
This is the 20th week of the month.
of the year.
Of the year. Of the month. Uh, I, 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 I hate this movie so much. I am so tired of watching this.
Do you think the director feels the same way?
David Kep? I think
Yeah,
I've seen this movie more than David Kep has.
probably.
I think I've seen this movie more than anyone on the planet has. um, David Kep is too busy writing the new, well, he already wrote it, but he just wrote the new Jurassic World movie, so
Hmm.
do it for Queen and Country. Would you do it for Queen and Country?
Nowadays, you would do it for King and Country.
Well,
Because rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth
yeah.
the Third, or one of them.
Yep. Yeah, Martland just owned you, Mortdecai. That's his name, Martland. Oh my god, this movie's paced so poorly too. Oh yeah, here we go. The incredible bit of Ewan McGregor wanting to fuck Gwyneth Paltrow this whole movie. Oh yeah, here, flashback. This was no. Hey, that wasn't Ted. You like that scene, Sam?
That was pretty epic.
Yeah. Every Mordecai man has had one before him. It's a tradition.
Hmm.
I think Johnny Depp should be forced to play this role for the rest of his life. If he has to be in movies.
Yeah, I think we should write and direct a Mordecai miniseries, and then just keep getting it renewed, and then just this is just Johnny Depp's career forever.
Yeah.
Then release it as like a Tubi original and make no money. So he doesn't
Well,
get
this
paid.
movie, whenever it is on Tubi, it seems to do really well on Tubi. I don't understand that, but, you know, it is what it is. um, oh, yeah. I forgot about this fucking scene. Dear Lord. Yeah, Rumpus Room Rascal. Let me send you this great Flava Flav post that I just saw on my feed.
Flavor Flav Mondays.
Sending very slowly. Sheik. The Sheik. Like, the character from Cannonball Run.
The Iron Sheik.
Yeah. Gonna bend you over his fucking knee and make you humble. Fuck the Hulk Hogan. We need Iron Sheik beating the shit out of Mortdecai.
Gotta make Mortdecai in WWE 2K25.
He's on my list of characters to make. Did you see the Flava Flav post I sent you?
I'll give it a look. Awesome.
She's not a small fan. She's a big one. Oh yeah, the sympathetic gag reflex. This is a good bit.
Her booty was so big, I told her my penis was a big one, not a little one.
So she gags every time she tries to kiss his lips because of the mustache, and he has a sympathetic gag reflex, so he has to gag also.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's probably what it's like kissing Warren.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's a good line. I hate this fucking movie, dude. Oh, Sheamus in the Big Show.
Oh shit. So this is part of your wrestlers in film chrono.
They're not really acting in this movie.
Well, they're kind of bow-fingered.
So true. I'll just go ahead and put Mortdecai on the fucking list. Why not? Yep, that's him. Jock has to go have sex again.
A little fun fact for the viewers at home. I'm actually playing Balloons Tower Defense 6 while we're watching.
Oh, so that's why you're not attentive to this.
No, this is like a game that you can kind of just put on.
Yeah, I mean, you are pretty attentive for what it's worth. I'm just watching this, and I keep kind of zoning out, and I feel a little bit bad because if anybody's actually...
Would you say...
watching this, they're just watching the fucking movie at this point. But...
I mean, I would feel bad for anybody watching this movie, to be fair. And hopefully we can be some sort of relief for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Mortdecai enters a library.
Yeah.
And Christopher Lloyd, is that who that is? No, that's Jeremy Clark. Oh, I get it. So he's like, he has a bad mustache.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke of the movie.
This feels like an Illumination Studios like animated movie concept. This feels like Sneaks. You ever seen Sneaks?
I haven't seen Sneaks, but I hear it ends with "Ballin" by Roddy Ricch.
Oh, that's good. That's a good movie.
Um, I believe the next scene is the scene that always kind of breaks me. Uh,
Mort broken.
yeah, more broken. Oh, that's some foreshadowing to something that will be explained later. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is the scene where I turned the movie off. When I was um, when I was streaming it for you to come back to, and realized that you were probably not coming back, and then we ended up watching Sex Tape that night. Um,
Ah,
so
probably a better movie than this.
it is. It is marginally a better movie than this. But the scene after this is even more grating, I think.
Hmm. Ah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. What if I started recording commentaries to this movie every other week?
I think you should do that. That's a pretty
Yeah.
good idea.
I would definitely not run out of things to say. um, see, this is an important moment in the movie because I don't even know why this is important to the movie at all, honestly. There was no real point in this happening.
Honestly, there's probably no point to this movie.
Yeah, that's true. Here we are. The iconic scene.
Hmm.
Yeah. Spinoza. It's Sam, it's you. This is your character in the movie.
Oh, I see. Okay, now I'm a little interested.
Yeah, it's Spinoza. Yeah. It's a classic character.
Sam needs RAM.
Yeah. 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 He's selling his rolls. Are you a fan of this character Spinoza, Sam?
Yeah, he seems pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Toyota Clitoris. That's a No, not Spinoza.
Oh, I died.
How many brothers fell victim to the streets? We had so much iconic time with Spinoza. I can't believe they. Oh, yeah, he shot Jock.
That's pretty funny.
Should probably mention. This is that they foreshadowed this. Yeah. Iconic moment where he shoots Jock. Yep. Can't believe Spinoza's dead. Spinoza pros.
We've been robbed.
How
We
are
have been
we
robbed
ever
of a
gonna-
truly great performance.
How are we ever gonna recover from this? Yeah, yeah. This is oh, he hit Jock.
That wasn't very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. By itself. Hey, he likes the mustache. Oh, he's got hit by the car.
Oh, okay.
He's running again. It's me on my way to see
Oh,
Joker.
he's running kind of funny. He looks pretty
Yeah.
funny.
He's a little bit of a silly guy. That Mortdecai. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're about to Oh, I'm on the bonnet. Get in the car, sir. Classic exchange. I don't like it.
I don't like this movie.
You said you don't like this movie? Or you do like this movie?
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
It's no Interstate 60.
Yeah, we should do Interstate 60 Saturdays.
No, I don't know about that. See, the positive about watching a bad movie once a week, every week for a year, is that you're not really ruining the experience of watching the movie because it's already bad.
Yeah, kind of understand that in practice. In theory, not so much, but in practice, yeah. Oh, they're talking about Francisco Goya. I like that guy's
Yeah.
paintings.
It's it's funny that we watched The Accountant last night, because this is also a movie that involves a famous painting. Uh, you know,
Yeah.
like The Accountant. Even though that's very, very barely in that movie. what if we played D&D and I just made a character into Mordecai? Do you think that that would go over well?
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah. Without looking, Sam, how long do you think we've been watching this movie? Sam? Sam? Okay. Anyway, it's it's a good picture right there. Remember when Mordecai was on the bonnet? That was pretty funny. It's like if the Pink Panther was really bad. Mm. So I think I'm alone now. Um, I think we're alone now. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Let me fix this. There we go. Sorry if you heard that.
I had to
You're good.
reschedule an appointment.
Okay.
Mortdecai Mondays had to be because it had
I don't know if you just saw, but do you know how long we've been watching this movie, Sam? If you would guess.
probably 20 minutes.
Wow, okay, so you've kind of undershot it. We've been watching this for 40 minutes.
Oh, that's gone by pretty quick.
See, I always think that this movie is so poorly paced. It always feels like it's about over when it's got a lot left.
I'm gonna restart the stream.
Oh, is it not? Oh, yeah, right, sorry. My apologies. Here. Yeah, we're watching Mortdecai. I was riding solo there for a minute, and my commentary was not very good, for the record.
Yeah.
I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo.
Han Solo. That's a pretty fun game. I don't know if you ever played it.
I have not played Star Wars Connect. What if there was Mortdecai Connect?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Disney, you have to act out being on the bonnet. You like this music?
Yeah, it's pretty funkadelic.
Hey, Jock's frozen. He's riding underneath the plane. Isn't that epic?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty good joke. I want to meet the person whose favorite movie is this.
Seems like something my coworker would have really liked. My old coworker from my old job that is now your old job too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quit that job so that I could record Mortdecai commentary track.
Not the worst idea. This is your job now, Warren.
Yeah, Mortdecai.
Mm-hmm.
I realized what the plot point was for that scene earlier that I was saying was useless, but I still don't really think that scene was very necessary, regardless. But like you said, this movie isn't really necessary, so...
Nothing really has to be necessary when it comes to film, though.
It has to be good,
you of all
though.
people. Yeah. Oh, that's a fair assessment.
I want a coffee. Could you take over commentary for a couple minutes while I fix coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead and riff. Just make sure that there's not a lot of dead air.
Yeah, so it looks like John Lithgow or one of those guys is on a couch. Kind of looks like William H. Macy. Or Bronwyn. I'm always saying that. This is actually a pretty important part of the plot. The Duchess of Wellington plays a pretty significant role in this film. For those of you who don't know, I actually am pretty good friends with the current Duchess of Wellington. Um, she's a pretty sweet lady. Interesting times. I will say though, I mean, this film is nothing like Interstate 60. It's a pretty good movie. For the audience members out there that haven't seen it, Interstate 60 kind of starts out in a bar. It's a college student who like swears up and down that the United States doesn't have any folktales involving characters who grant wishes, and then this elderly man kind of interrupts him, insisting that he's wrong. He mentions this guy by the name of O.W. Grant who carries a pipe in the shape of a monkey's head, and he kind of like travels around the country granting wishes to strangers. He's kind of like a trickster in that way. He's kind of like Mordecai. But if he does like this is kind of like the folklore. Um, if he does like you, he will be pretty honest. Won't do too many tricks. Um, that's kind of like an establishing shot. And then there's a character named Neil. His like aspirations are to be an artist. Even though his father's girlfriend don't really support him. But during his 22nd birthday party, O.W. Grant is actually his waiter. It's pretty funny. He serves the cake, and then when blowing out the candles, Neil wishes for an answer to his life. His father responds by handing him an admission letter to law school, and Neil doesn't really want to attend that school. Uh, but the family looks outside, and there's a red convertible that Neil's dad bought for him as a gift. Neil notices the car was like clearly meant for his dad, not him. And then he gets like hit on the head by like a falling bucket. It's pretty funny, pretty comedic scene. Then he like wakes up in the hospital, and there's a doctor named Ray or something like that. He comes in, does a sight test using playing cards. He asks him to like name the suit of the cards, and Neil asks if he got it right. Ray points out the cards actually had red spades and black hearts because it's like a little visual storytelling. Things are not always what they seem. Then he like leaves the hospital. He sees a woman that he's been dreaming about in a billboard advertisement. The company like insists that the billboard's blank. After checking the billboard, he sees a new picture of her. At this time, it has a framed inscription telling him to call a phone number. I think he like calls the number, and then there's like a recorded message that says he has an appointment. Some 555 Olive Street. Um, the appointment. The guy Ray from earlier gives him a package to deliver to someone named Robin in Denver, Colorado, not Denver. And this is where the titular Interstate 60 comes to play because you take Interstate 60 to get to Denver, Colorado.
I'm back.
He looks at the road map, and he sees there's no Interstate 60. So Neil
Wait,
kind
what
of
are we
just sets
talking
out
about?
west and encounters O.W. Grant on the roadside. And then Grant kind of gives him directions to Interstate 60. On the journey, Neil meets a man who can consume unnatural quantities of food and drink. The woman who's looking for perfect sex. Like basically, they're all victims to O.W. Grant.
Oh yeah, this
It's a
is
very fun
Ulrich
movie.
Thompson here. I believe is the
Oh
actor's
yeah,
name.
sorry, Mordecai.
Yeah.
I was filling everybody in on what Interstate 60 was
Oh,
about.
okay, that's good to know.
Oh, that's his nose after doing copious amounts of cocaine.
Yeah. Um, did I miss anything important in Mordecai?
No, it's just the
Okay.
movie.
All right. Yeah. I know exactly what happened, so... Oh, yeah, that shot's really good right there. He's walking around in his underwear. Oh, and there's Jock.
I bet Premium Rush is a pretty good movie.
Premium Rush?
Yeah.
What movie is that?
It's directed by David Koepp. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt rides a bike.
Oh, that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
The
seen
working
two.
title was
I've seen
working
two.
title was riding the bike with my sister.
um, I've seen two David Koepp directed films. Both star Johnny Depp. The other one is just a documentary about Johnny Depp's day to day life called Secret Window.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
This doesn't feel like a real movie.
Imagine what this does to your brain watching this 20 times in a row. 20 weeks in a row. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Hmm. So I'm gonna go through real quick and read through my reviews of this movie in order of release.
Okay.
It's hashtag Mordecai Monday. This movie is so bad. My God, man. Number 2. God, what am I doing to myself? 3. It's awesome this somehow gets less funny each time I watch it. Next one. Last Mort of the month. I hate this movie so much. Also, this movie turns 10 this year, which isn't a part of why I'm doing this somehow. As you may well know, there's a good movie in the source of this. Shame about everything involved with the actual movie. My sanity has taken a nosedive these last few days, and this is totally not helping anything. As you may well know, I am many things. An art dealer, an accomplished fencer, fair shot with most weapons. I am loved and respected by all who know me, slightly, but I have always felt there's something missing, you see, some final piece of my personal puzzle. I needed something bold, distinctive, thank you. The work of art with which I could declare to the heavens, I am Lord Charlie Mortdecai, and this little bit of magic is my mustache. 9 times the charm. Tith Watch. I hate this movie so much. Imagine how much better this movie would be if it was an LA Beast video. will be intriguing to me because of the subject matter, and the debates between leftists themselves are very interesting and really help to make you think about ideologies at hand. It's purely academic stuff, though, with some dramatic tension, but mostly just to learn history and development of Marxist communist writings along with Engels' writings. Would
Oh, I
have
know
been
that.
better as a visual aid to something or a miniseries to let the ideas breathe. The longer I
What
do
movie
this, the
was that?
less any of it makes sense. That was Mordecai. I could do a frame by frame analysis of this film at this point. I'm glad you brought that up, actually. See, there's so much discourse about the 2015 movie Mordecai, mostly just of scholars asking, okay, but who the fuck is this movie actually for, though? This is a good transition happening right in the movie. The question has baffled scientists for eons because it is basically a film for babies, but with tits and swear words mixed in. Like, there's one joke with Obi-Wan calling cheese a WMD and ringing former President George W. Bush to tell him to go invade the cheese or whatever. Then later we get a sex scene with Johnny Depp fondling some serious honkers before his wife walks in on them and thinks he's cheating because he has hands on her big fucking mahonkaroonies. Also, Paul Bettany fucks in that movie. Like, holy shit, Batman. I yearn to have 1/4 of the rizzle of that man's left ear in this movie. But anyway, it's like, is this a little kiddie movie or kiddie film or not? It looks and feels like it's designed for literal children, but when they hit you with some real dirty adult shiz, like, who is this movie for? You'd have to be over the age of 15 for the dirty stuff to be appropriate, but then under the age of 10 to actually enjoy the movie. Assuming you're an adult, you'd have to be a literal retard to actually like Mordecai through and through, because it's childish beyond reasonable measure, even by most kids' film standards. I mean, Aardman made a stop-motion Holocaust movie about some fucking chickens trying to be turned into pies, and even that fucking premise got taken more seriously than fucking Mordecai. I mean, unless you're stoned, I guess, but even then, Jackass is probably still a better option. Meanwhile, this crock of shite exists exclusively for actual, literal, unadulterated retards. So anyway, I actually quite like the film. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. I recommend. And then we got John Cena, I hate you. I hope Cody Rhodes comes and beats your fucking bald spot in with that belt and takes it back for himself. Fuck you, you old ass James Gunn cocksucking ass lame ass motherfucker. You can't wrestle. Triple H seems to be making up for the bummer that was WrestleMania 41 finale, because that TLC match was fucking awesome, man. Anyways, this movie still sucks. I promise I'm not gonna just make this my wrestling log, but I wanted to mention that. At work yesterday, a friend of mine asked me to quote this movie, and I was able to recite an entire scene from memory, so I've officially been Mort broken. I'm on the bonnet. So those are all my reviews so far. And we'll get in. The next one's just going to be a link to this commentary.
Hmm. Nah. Oh, it's the titular sex.
Yeah. The titular sex. That's what Mordecai means in 7 different languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was too busy reading my reviews. I missed the line where he's like, I feel like we've walked onto a porn set, or whatever the fuck he says. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. there are two people who are on the poster for this movie that we haven't seen yet. We're an hour into this movie.
Oh.
Um.
Oh yeah. Olivia Munn.
Yeah, Olivia Munn. And another
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, another classic character.
Olivia Munn's pretty cool.
I
she's
regularly
married to John Mulaney. Never mind.
I regularly think about our good friend Sparks Lowry seeing the banner picture for Mortdecai on Letterboxd and saying Olivia Munn looks so sexy with that Mortdecai mustache.
Yeah.
As you may well know.
I think about that time when we were on vacation in Myrtle Beach, and a certain someone just unprompted was like, Johnny Depp, not guilty.
Who? I don't know if I want to ask who said that actually.
It wasn't one of our age. It was one of the older ones.
Oh, I think I know who it was.
Yeah. Just unprompted. I think we were leaving the steakhouse.
Oh,
No.
God.
It wasn't the steakhouse.
Was it where we played pool? That little bar that we played pool at. Remember when you stole a fidget spinner?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about Hilton Head.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what
No,
you're.
it wasn't Hilton
I know
Head,
what
that
you're
was
talking
Tybee
about.
Island.
Okay, no, I know.
Myrtle Beach, when we went with our good friend.
Yeah, okay. So that was well after I was. After I was fully pilled on the fuck Johnny Depp train. there's Olivia Munn.
Just,
She's finally here.
Yeah, it was just like unprompted. It was really funny. No, it was before we went to the Tanger outlets. She was like, Johnny Depp, not guilty.
Sure.
Like, so true, so true. I remember hearing that, thinking, like, the
it was
court
like a
case
verdict, but it wasn't. Yeah,
but like, that's not even what the court case was about.
Yeah,
it was a defamation lawsuit.
Oh, here he is. A classic character.
The roof seems to be Velcro. I don't really know why he had to bring the knife out.
Every time I get into an argument with somebody online about Johnny Depp, like, they're like, I do think it's really funny that the constant reply is like, well, he won the court case, and I just, one of these days I'm just gonna go like, okay, what do you think about O.J. Simpson? like, do you think the court is infallible? Do you genuinely believe that?
Well, also, it's not the only court case that he was involved in. It's the only one where he was, like...
Yeah, he lost, and he has a history of... He has a long history of abuse, but, you know... Just ignore that, it's okay. He was Mortdecai.
We're here for Mortdecai, yeah.
We forgive him of his sins for being... Thank you for making the great movie, Mortdecai.
Shang-Chi memes. Thank you, Simu Liu.
Thank you, Tim Burton, for the movie Mortdecai. I think I hate Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, it's a shame. Because he's good in some stuff. He's kind of become a little Reddit.
Yeah. He's good in Jurassic Park.
He's good in The Fly.
Yeah, he is good in The Fly.
He's good in Independence Day.
I haven't seen Independence Day.
He's good in The Boss Baby.
I also have not seen The Boss Baby, believe it or not.
He's good in The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I just watched the end of that. After our D&D game, I came home and my parents were watching the Grand Budapest Hotel.
He's good in The Asteroid City.
He's good for his 2-second cameo in that movie, yeah.
He's good in The Life Aquatic.
He is. Get his mustached face seen a bit. Did you know this character has a mustache, Sam? This might shock you.
Yeah.
Little known fact about Mortdecai.
Little known fact. Also dope on some mic.
We need to bring Smike back. You remember Smike?
What's up, guys? Smikey.
What's up, this is top 10 facts about the Mortdecai. I do think people don't realize that, like, even without all of the court stuff with Depp, this movie kind of killed his career.
Yeah. Need a Smike top 10 facts about Mortdecai's mustache.
Yeah, true. It needs to be that specific. I forgot. That's how Smike rolls. Is he doing anything these days? Is that guy still around at all?
Good question. I mean, they're still making FNAF games, so...
Yeah, but he had, like, a hard fall off. People don't like him because he's... he just says shit. He's like...
Yeah. That's the voice of Doofenshmirtz's daughter. And the
right.
Phineas and Ferb. Yeah.
I forgot that. Yeah, I think that apparently Smike has not uploaded in 3 years. The last thing he uploaded was him playing Poppy Playtime.
Rest in peace, Mike. You were a great man.
Yeah. Right, there's nearly 40 minutes left of this movie. Doesn't this feel like it should be the end of the movie?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
When is Fortnite gonna put out the Mortdecai skin?
Well, they do have the Mr. Beast skin, so...
I'm thinking about how what prompted you joining me for this commentary was you sending me a message that said it's time, Do you know that that's how Kick-Assia started? How that movie opens?
No, I
It,
was more doing that so we could watch the return of the Lord of the Fellowship of the
the
Ring.
Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, too bad we're doing Mortdecai right now, so... Do you still want to do Fellowship after this?
Not directly after this. I'm gonna wait till
Yeah,
my partner gets home,
gotcha.
which I think she'll be coming home early, so start around like 4:30ish.
And I'll pause for dinner. But, I mean, we're not... It's not like we're recording that. I'm glad we're making plans on the commentary track.
Yeah. It's really indicative of the quality of this year film. What are you gonna have for dinner though?
I'm not sure. Let me see if there's anything sitting in the sink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, so yeah, Neil from Interstate 60 runs into O.W. Grant, played by our guy Gary Oldman. And they meet a bunch of people that like the Mr. Grant has ran into the past, granted them wishes, all that stuff. And it's more of a like generally Mr. Neil is pretty impressed by it all.
Yeah, it looks like I'm having chicken breast.
But then eventually they
they're
reach the
talking
town of
about ass
Morlaw,
fucking.
where all citizens are lawyers who spend their days suing each other. And Neil runs to a character by the name of Lynn. It's like an imprisoned woman that it's the woman that he's been dreaming about and is seeing on all those billboards earlier. And she's like painting, I think.
Payoff. Sympathetic gag reflex. Everybody's throwing up because they ate bad shrimp.
Ah. The Rolls. If you blink, you might miss the fact that he has a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, if you blink. But yeah, that's how hit movie Kick-Assia opens, as I was saying earlier, with the Nostalgia Critic calling everybody who's part of Channel Awesome and going, "It's time."
I think this would be a good time to shout out our new podcast.
Oh yeah, if you're a big fan of the Nostalgia Critic, get ready for the Nostalgia Critic Weekly, the weekly review show of the Nostalgia Critic, featuring the two people you're hearing on this commentary track and one Sparks Lowry.
Yeah. It'll be a good time. Make sure to tune in every week. We'll be talking about the Nostalgia Critic. We'll be in chronological order reviewing and reacting to every Nostalgia Critic episode.
Yeah.
There'll be some goofs, some gaffs, some fun times, some tears, and some laughs.
And for anyone wondering, we will also be covering the Nostalgia Critic movies, as they are part of the canon. And
yes,
and we will also cover we'll also cover demo reel when that happens, because I how familiar are you with Nostalgia Critic lore, Sam?
not nothing.
Well, I'm not gonna like tell you too much about this, but there's a point in time where the critic retired the character of the Nostalgia Critic, Doug Walker, and hung up his hat, as it were, his Nostalgia Critic hat.
That's a little sad. I don't know if I want to watch that.
And he pursued a new show called Demo Reel, and it is important, so we will cover Demo Reel. I think we should also cover Pop Quiz Hot Shot, which was also in that time, which was his first attempt at bringing Nostalgia Critic back for a quiz show.
For sure, yeah.
So yeah, we'll get to that later though, because we got to take it one season at a time. There's a positive review of this movie on Letterboxd that I really like. Or it says, uh, "Can't it? Even if a movie's bad, can't it just be enough to have a movie where Gwyneth Paltrow gags every time she kisses Johnny Depp?" Pretty good review.
But yeah, that's a fair. That's fair.
It was a good looking explosion. Looked like a fucking After Effects plugin.
Yeah.
uh, if you're still listening this far in and watching the movie along with us, I want to thank you for putting yourself through this, as I have to every single week this year, as is custom. Because, every Sunday, my face when someone reminds me it's Monday tomorrow. Real Mort heads will get that joke.
Yeah.
What about next year's Snowman Saturday?
I think I'm still rooting for Interstate 60 Saturdays, but
I don't think I'm gonna do it. Do something like this next year. I think we should do a commentary track on the Snowman at some point, though.
yeah.
Hey, Spinoza. You bloody cheeky bloody monkey.
You think Nostalgia Critics done a review on this?
I don't think he has. Look that up for me.
No, but when I look it up, I get Gremlins from 4 months ago.
So, it's kind of the same movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say Mortdecai is kind of a gremlin in a lot of ways.
More ways than one.
I'm sending you something, but just check your yeah.
What do you mean by this?
I'm I'm like making a pointed Norm Macdonald reference there, and he's just like, "Yep, one seriously effed up individual."
Uncle Magic. Gwyneth Paltrow's not a bad piece.
Yeah, what made you say that specifically?
Oh, she looks pretty good in this movie. Might have to go buy them candles.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you're a big fan of Goop.
yeah. As you can see here, we're talking to this guy, and now there's a painting hidden in a painting. This is like a national treasure.
It's also like the ending of The Accountant.
Yeah. One of those is a better movie.
Both of them are better than Mortdecai.
Oh yeah. I'm not really sure what I was saying.
Hey, it's Fang.
Hi, it's Nico. Uh,
Crab looks pretty good.
yeah. What do you think the nostalgia critic's opinion on this film would be?
It's freaking stupid! They gave him a Mortdecai Monday. No! Should I ask ChatGPT for a nostalgia critic review of Mortdecai?
Mortdecai Mondays?
Just Mortdecai.
No, Mortdecai Mondays. The nostalgia critic actually reacts to Mortdecai Mondays as a
Nah.
concept. Yeah, why not?
Write me a review in the style of nostalgia critic about the film Mortdecai from 2015. He owned him. I wouldn't, mate. I really wouldn't.
The Nintendo Switch 2 coming to stores soon.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it, so you don't
So you
have to.
don't have to.
And today I ask you a question no human should ever have to ponder. Why did Johnny Depp do this to us? Yes, folks, today we are revisiting one of the most baffling career choices in Depp's post Pirates of the Caribbean downward spiral, Mortdecai. A film so painfully unfunny, it feels like watching someone do a bad Monty Python impression while standing over your unconscious body demanding you to laugh, or else.
That's pretty accurate.
Um, a lot of this is very incorrect about this. It's pretty funny. Um, uh, Mordecai, aka Austin Powers' less funny British cousin with a mustache fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah. We open on with our titular character, Charlie Mordecai, a flamboyant art dealer and bumbling idiot who acts like Johnny Depp thought Hercule Poirot and Inspector Clouseau needed to breed, and then OD on marmalade. He's got a mustache so offensive it might be a hate crime, and he insists on speaking in an accent that sounds like he's being slowly strangled by a British thesaurus. Every line sounds like he's trying to seduce an English muffin. Yes, jolly good. Oh, my crumpet. Let's talk about Depp here. This isn't charming weird. This isn't Captain Jack weird. This is trying so hard to be weird that it comes full circle and punches you in the face weird. Gwyneth Paltrow plays Mordecai's wife, Joanna, who spends 90% of the film being repulsed by his mustache and 10% being repulsed by the script.
True.
Most jokes involve Johnny Depp falling over things, Johnny Depp dry heaving at the word mustache. That's not right. Johnny Depp saying the word testicles with a smirk like a middle schooler who just learned it. Johnny Depp committing crimes against comedy. Mordecai isn't just a bad movie, it's an experience like being trapped in a Wes Anderson film made by people who have only heard of Wes Anderson.
Huh.
Where is Mortdecai? You like this movie, Sam?
Hmm. Not really.
Yeah, why is that? Hello.
It's a movie.
Okay. Mm. Yep. Um, Running out of things to say about this movie. Oh. Um, oh my god. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh no, my internet went out. Shit. Well, I'm gonna continue rambling for 15 more minutes here because I don't want to lose this commentary track. I sorry, folks. I will continue. I will make sure to finish watching this film, just for the record. But I am very. That's very annoying that the internet went out in the middle of me fucking recording this. Great. Alright, we're gonna try to restart. I'm gonna continue to be on here. I'm not sure if we'll get Sam back or not. Let me type this in. Okay. Just making sure that this syncs up properly here. As in syncs up, I mean, as in I filled the time required for the fucking commentary. Yep, okay. So. R47. So we're getting close. We're getting close. I will just keep talking here. This movie's really bad. Okay. Yeah, my internet seems to have gone completely out, so I should have been streaming this off of my Blu-ray, but I didn't think that this would happen. So we're just gonna have to deal with this. There's not too much left of this movie anyway. I recall that this movie ends on a really good joke, and I'm not really saying that facetiously. There's like one really funny gag at the end of this movie. I don't think we're there yet, but I'm just going to bring it up because I don't know what the fuck is going on for anyone who is watching the movie along with us, or with me at this point. But at the end of the movie, Mortdecai and his wife Joanna are sharing a bath, and Joanna asks him a favor, brings out a razor, and Mortdecai goes, "Well, honey, if you would remember, I am already circumcised." And that's pretty funny. It's a pretty good joke. Looks like my internet might be back, so I'm gonna resume this movie. Yeah. We're gonna continue watching this, but I'll end the thing once the thing ends, or once the film's supposed to be ending. So, actually, I'll just watch till the end of the movie. Fuck it. We'll let it run. You can listen to it over the credits. If you feel like cutting it off, you can. I'm sorry it'll be a little bit out of sync, but it is what it is. You have to understand that these things unfortunately do happen. Anyway. Hi, Sam? Oh, you're not here. Okay. Let me get Sam back in here. Let me see if the sound's working.
Shut up!
Okay, if you just heard the smosh sound, so... Oh, I watched this already. Okay, we fixed that. Okay. So, I do apologize if you've decided to watch this movie along with me. It's not really worth it. But I'm glad that I pulled it out. Hey, there we go. Sam's back. So I've decided that I'm going to continue doing commentary until we finish the movie. It'll be a little out of sync. We don't have to comment directly on things happening here, though. We'll just let it play over the credits for the people at home here.
Yeah. Seems fair.
Yeah, so this is almost over. Well, let me look at the. Oh, yeah, we're only a couple minutes off somehow. They might have trimmed the credits on streaming or something. I don't know. So Sam, what do you think about Mortdecai?
It's a movie.
What do you think about my internet dropping midway through near the end of this recording?
I was glad I was spared.
I'm only bothering to finish this and not like skip ahead because I feel like I'd be cheating on Mortdecai Monday.
You would.
So I have to make sure I'm watching the whole thing. Oh, yep. We're I'm sure the audience is probably already at the credits now, the audience at home listening to this, but this is almost over on our end. Yeah. Sam, get ready for the one joke that made me laugh the first time I saw this movie. It's about to happen in a minute.
Camera Jackson.
Yeah, Lights Camera Jackson.
It's Winston Churchill on a...
This isn't the joke I was... Yeah, this movie's bad. I told the audience what joke it was that made me laugh already while you were out. Here we go. It's a pretty good joke. What do you think about that? As you may well know, This is Mortdecai. So I'm just going to go ahead and start just closing this out for the people listening, because we're rapidly approaching credits ourselves, and they're definitely on the credits by now. Thank you for listening. It's been a lovely time here. Mortdecai Monday forever, and by forever I mean for the rest of 2025, and then I'm never fucking doing this again. Sam, thank you for joining me. Aren't you glad that you've finally seen Mortdecai?
One could say that. One could say that.
You're very happy with this movie? Well, yep. Mortdecai.
Nah.
That's the movies.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you all for tuning into this lovely, lovely commentary track. If I could leave with one thing to say, go watch Interstate 60. It's free on Zumo Play right now on streaming.
I believe it's free on YouTube.
Play.zumo.com. Free movies, Interstate. Enjoy the movies.
Highway 60. I spelled it wrong. Or Interstate 60. Yeah, but it's on YouTube. So somebody just uploaded the whole movie. Anyway, thank you all, and good night.